like this. Go. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, having fights, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. All red bottoms looking like I walked on the scene. Homicide diamonds with the pills. Young nigga came up still running from the system. Caught his homeboy stealing out the pack, so he clipped him. And feeling down, need somebody for the lift. He been fighting with his girl cause he said it down feel. Mama say that he got drugs in his system. New image old me, so they miss him. How the fuck I supposed to act with my father in the prison? Tell another nigga listen back then, I ain't listen. Real player with some young niggas round me, crib. With some old heads out of jail, leave a nigga miss. Lot of money, but they still don't understand how I'm living. From the streets to the can, either way I'm living. I'ma rip a nigga up 1 second in a minute. Tell a nigga hit me up if he really got 10. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, having fights, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. What I say? Press the button and the door open up. Let my nigga out the whip. Ain't no shooting out the rave. Got the back and the front sold up. Tell him spin around the block right before you catch a play. Came home, started selling AA. Got some dog food on me with some act in the case. Got a K right in my home if you ran in my place. Put a bullet in his dome once it exit his face. On my knees, praying to God, telling him I'm going home if I don't live up to going hard. One night I ain't go home, girl, acting crazy cause she mad that I'm living like a star. Bitch, I'm straight up out them trenches, I ain't never had a heart. And I'm plugged in the socket, I ain't never had a car. And you want the fancy thing, so you better play your part. Told that bitch you don't work, then I swear you gon' starve. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, having fights, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. Like a star, yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community around the world. I'm coming to you live from a closet in New York. This is an actual closet.
With hangers in the background.
Hangers in the background. And I will say this, nothing makes me more excited than seeing the YouTube chat banging away before we even get started saying, where is he? Is he late? Yes, because I'm coming from a tomb in New York. Have some goddamn patience. Josh, how we doing, man? How was today? I don't even know what day it is.
Tuesday.
Really. How was your Monday, man?
It was good. It was pretty uneventful. Dude, honestly, kind of pissed off. We forgot there was TGL on last night.
I mean, that's on you.
I know. Well, it's 100% on me. I mean, it's not on you. But it's usually on Tuesdays, and they had a sneak Monday event.
Oh. Did New York lose again?
They didn't play. Tigers team played Boston. It was Jupiter versus Boston, and Tigers team actually beat Rory's team.
Wow.
They're plus 200, the first dog to win.
Wow. Let's go, dude. Let's freaking go.
Dude, in the PP square that I would have given would have smacked too. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Like what? Like what even is that? What is that? What even is that? Yeah, it reminds me, dude, of the first Knick game I went to. I didn't get to tell a lot of stories. I was so tired yesterday. I had such bad brain fog. It was me, this videographer that we hired. He's great. His name is Gabe. He's awesome. And there was this random Knicks fan sitting next to me. And I was like, I took Jalen Brunson first basket. So I tried to do like a little video. I was filming the court, like just hoping that Jalen Brunson was going to score. He comes down the floor, bang, 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 drives right down the lane, has like an open layup, dishes it out, bricked three. Here come the Kings. I was like, oh, it's dead. Oh, it's dead. Oh, it's dead. De'Aaron Fox missed the layup. I was like, all right, we're back. And I'm like filming the whole thing. Jalen Brunson comes down the floor, passes it to OG. They're like running whatever set they're trying to run. Jalen Brunson gets the ball for a wide open three. Passes it. OG Anunoby dunk. The guy next to me, right after I put my phone away, goes, I had a feeling it was going to be OG that whole time. I was like, get the fuck. Get the fuck.
That's so funny.
Out of here.
It's like a random guy.
Yeah, it's a random dude.
That's
he
so
was live betting the whole time, and he was like asking his girlfriend. He was like, "Do we cash out here? Should we cash out here?" Like, you get
out of here, bro.
Piss me off, dude. I hate when people do that.
That's funny.
He's like, dude, I had such a feeling it was going to be OG that whole time. It's all right, dude. Fuck.
Thanks, brother. Thanks,
brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Now, but yeah, we had fun. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give me a second here, Josh. Give me a second here, Josh. Give me a second. All right. I'm gonna put this Brunson jersey on. What I'm gonna do because we own the NBA, dude. We own the NBA. There is not a team that's better than us right now, dude. There's not a team in the league that's better than this team, dude. There's not a team in the league that's better than this team. We just brought in the Memphis Grizzlies into town and fucking spanked them.
Yeah, that was bad.
Spanked them.
That was bad. I didn't watch a second of that game, but I looked at that box score, and that was it as bad as it looked.
Spanked.
Spanked.
Literally spanked them.
What is John Morant doing? Only taking 1 3.
Dude, so let me break it down for you. I'm at the game with Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, shout out Cheese. He's goated. And I was like, yeah, I got Ja threes. And he was like, all right, I'm going to put Ja in like one of my slips, whatever. We're sitting there and Cheese literally goes, why isn't Ja warming up? What's up, Lauren? What up, Rav? What up, everybody? I miss you guys. We're like, dude, what? Like, what is? He was like, why isn't Ja warming up? And like, Ja was just like walking around at half court, like fixing his dreads, but like he barely took any shots, like barely warmed up. And Cheese was like, dude, he's more worried about his fucking bread and about his dreads than fucking warming up. Like, he's gonna play horrible today. I was like, damn, like he's kind of got a point. And then I started like watching Ja, dude. He looked as if I tried to play basketball after a night at the clubs, dude. Like, he looked hungover. Like, I'm being serious. Like,
really?
Everyone was like in the stadium. He was getting chirped by this one Knicks fan all game. It was so funny. But dude, like, he looked hungover the whole time. And apparently on like the broadcast, people are like, John Morant looks like he doesn't even want to be out there. Like, dude, he from the jump, Cheese and I were like, dude, why does Ja look like he doesn't even want to play? Like, he wasn't sprinting, he wasn't like running. Like,
that's so in the garden, Tim.
He would like take his dreads out and just like look around and just like bitch. And then, you know, I had the thought, why would I bet on John Morant when he's in New York City? The kid was at the club. I know he was.
100%.
If anyone was at the club, it's John Morant.
Are you kidding me?
Like, he was definitely at the club, dude. And he played hungover. He looked hungover. And the Grizzlies got fucking smoked, dude. Like this, I will say the one thing that's really fun about, God, I fucking hate wearing jerseys. I will say the one thing that's really fun about being at the Knicks games, other than the Garden is like the most electric place on planet Earth, on a Monday at 7:30, it's sold out. Fucking hurts your ears when Deuce McBride hits a three because everyone goes, Deuce, so loud. But Celebrity Row is pretty cool. Like, it is. Like, I'm not a big like celebrity guy. I think when I was younger, I used to get like starstruck, but now it's just like, you just realize they're just like humans and whatever. But it is cool, like seeing Celebrity Row, because every night, like me and Gabe, the past 2 games, the videographer, have been like, all right, who do you think is going to be like on the row other than, you know, the obvious like Spike Lee or whatever.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we got Timothy Chalamet.
Your twin?
Dude, we were in the same building.
You should have taken a picture.
Dude, if you think I could get down there, you're out of your mind.
Well, also, it's actually kind of sad that now the conspiracy's debunked that you and him are the same person.
Well, dude,
if you guys were officially in the same room.
Am I not? Because this is actually Cat's real game-worn jersey.
Cat's?
Yeah. He gave it to me last night after the game.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you saw that photo op we did on the floor.
He gave you the Jalen Brunson game-worn. He gave you the Cat Jalen Brunson game-worn jersey.
He's like, yo, Jalen, give me your away jersey that we haven't worn. So that's what I got on right now, dude. I don't know. I don't know if we can debunk. I don't know if we can debunk yet.
Maybe not yet.
I don't know if we can debunk yet. All right, let's run the graphic. There's a lot that happened last night that I want to talk about. Let's run it.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to What in the World? It's a news segment of the morning after. We talked about having the news last night. Josh, I don't know if you checked your phone this morning, But the TMA 2-piece came home last night. Shout out, boys.
Oh, I saw.
Shout out the boys. Sebastian Mack is now 3-0. Sebastian Mack is now 3-0 in TMA slips. He is fucking goated. Yeah, UCLA, goated. Goated. Keyshawn Gilbert for Iowa State. Wow, let's talk about that game. My soul got sucked because shout out Caleb Love.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that was happening, though. We talked about it after. We're like, his points line looks really good. We talked about that.
And if you've been a college basketball fan for about 10 years, you know about Caleb Love for how long he's been in the league.
Mm-hmm.
That could not have been a more Caleb Love experience if he tried.
Yeah.
Like if I were to make someone to watch a Caleb Love game so they understand how frustrating it is to have like supported Caleb Love throughout college and then have finally given up on him this year. But that was the most Caleb Love game I think we're ever going to see. Starting the game playing like a bag of dicks.
Literally doing nothing.
Like literally a bag of dick. Dude, that kid. But you know what's funny, though? That's what you expect from Caleb Love this year. That's why Arizona's not ranked. Yeah. And that's kind of what you expect from him this year, even though for the past, 3-4 years, it's been like Caleb Love's the guy. Caleb Love's goated. Caleb Love's whatever. And I feel like this year everyone's going to come in being like, okay, well, Caleb Love's kind of the most streakiest, inconsistent, like not even good shooter maybe in college basketball that we rate as like one of the better guards.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I got Iowa State because I was big braining because I didn't believe in Caleb Love. I didn't believe in Arizona. And what does he do?
Hits a 3-quarter shot to send it to OT.
And then opens overtime by banging 2 more. It's like, dude,
right
where
away.
was this when I bet on you all year last year?
Yeah, dude, I hate him too. I hate him, so. There's not much to say about him, dude. He sucks.
It's just, when you got Iowa State and you're on the right side, it is just so infuriating when it's Caleb Love that does it to you.
Yeah.
Because I've been such a Caleb Love guy and like I've always supported Caleb Love, I feel like, on the internet. And then I was like, you know what? I'm fading him because I actually don't trust him. And I will go to the grave that was the right bet. Iowa State was the right bet in that game.
I mean, they made a full court shot to tie it. So yeah,
exactly. And then that's where dogs go to die in overtime. Like Iowa State was the right bet in that game. I'll eat that for the rest of my life. You could argue with a wall about saying Arizona was the right bet because they weren't. But it's just even more frustrating when it's Caleb Love that does me in, dude. It's Caleb Love that does me in.
I could not imagine how mad I would be if I were you.
Dude.
I hate that kid.
And I was laying right here. This is literally my bet. I was laying right here.
But you know what?
Watching the TV. And there goes Caleb Love, puts up the shot from 3/4 of the way.
Yeah.
And I literally did this. Right to bed. Just turned over, right to bed.
Do you know what, though?
What?
That Caleb Love full court shot hit the plan B.
It did hit the plan B.
Hit the plan B.
That was a play.
Without that, it was not going to hit.
No, yeah, it definitely was not going to hit. But that was, I think we were on the right play. Did the already locked it? I didn't get to lock that one in. That's my bad.
It did not.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
That was the Penn State Michigan game. It didn't soar under, but it was under by like 10 points.
That got banged out. It was never. I'm going to have to add Michigan to the list of bad teams, and that's just the reality of the situation. They can't win and cover in big spots, and on the road, they're the worst team maybe in the country. So, I mean, it's unfortunate to be on the wrong side. Hold on one second.
Ace Baldwin did hit his line, though. He's at 14.5, had 15.
Ace Baldwin did do job. Dude, what the fuck are we talking about, dude? The Knicks just blew out the fucking Memphis Grizzlies, and we're not even talking about it. We're not even talking about it. Look at this. We're not even talking about it.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
The Knicks blew out the Memphis Grizzlies, and we're not even talking about it.
No, not at all.
even talking about it. We're not even talking about it. And we need to talk about it, all right? Because I'm done playing this game. I'm done playing this game. I want to tell you about the Knicks, and I want to talk about Jalen Brunson. We're winning the NBA championship. Welcome. Hold on. Let me do a TED Talk intro. Do we have like TED Talk music? Hold on. Let me pull up. Let me pull up some TED Talk music. Just give me a second. What's like a good TED Talk song, Josh?
I have no idea.
Here we go. This rapper has a song named TED Talk. Let's see if it's good.
There's no chance.
When I speak, a TED Talk with a murderous rhyme scheme. Louisiana finna kick me with Take Keith. Think Steve Jobs with purchasing Dre beats. Don't cry no more, mama. Here, look, it's a 10-piece. I just want flawless diamonds, Caucasian like white people. Send them to 2 3s and watch them go fight demons. Always keep.
The TED Talk people always have the mic like this. Good afternoon, morning, guys. What's going on? My name is Mikey Over. Thank you guys so much for attending. Really looking forward to getting to know you guys for the next hour here. We got a lot of fun things to talk about. We got a lot of experiences I want to run through. But first things first, the Knicks are fucking here. The Knicks are here. I'm in a closet hotel room in a medium Jalen Brunson jersey. You guys thought I was going to say small. You thought I was going to say small. You thought I was going to say small. But I'm in a goddamn medium jersey, and I'm going to tell you about the Knicks winning the NBA championship because I got news for you, dude. I watched the Knicks last night take one of the better teams in the West Coast Conference and spank their behinds. Guys, it's not a schmedium. It says medium. It says medium on the jersey.
Kelsey, chill on.
What? I didn't see it. Okay. You want to talk about pool noodles, dude? Don't make me break them out, dude. Don't make me break them out.
Just wait till the summer.
The Knicks are winning. Just wait till the summer. The Knicks are winning. The Knicks are winning the NBA championship this year. I have so much faith and confidence. I'm being so serious. Like, the one thing that I know about basketball is the eye test never fails. And what I've watched the past 2 games, being that close to the Knicks and being in the Garden and feeling the energy of the fans, you are not going to be able to beat us at home. It's going to be impossible. Like, you are not going to be able to beat us at home. It's the best environment ever. And the one thing that I'll tell you about last night that I really learned is, by the way, the Knicks can go 10 deep. Obviously, Tibbs likes to play this game where he plays 8 guys, 40 fucking minutes a game. But I got news for you. When we're spanking ass like we were spanking last night on the Memphis Grizzlies, which, by the way, you want to talk about the starters, there's not a man in the NBA that can guard Karl Anthony Towns right now. He's completely turned the clock back to when he was dominant on the Timberwolves and didn't have to share space with dumb Rudy Gobert. He has completely turned the clock back, and I don't think there is a man in the NBA that can guard Karl Anthony Towns the way that he's playing right now. Mikal Bridges is like the 4th option, and by the way, the past 2 games, he's averaging like 20 points per game. OG Anunoby can clamp anyone in the NBA. They had him guarding Jaren Jackson. And don't even get me started on the captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Jalen Brunson is the best point guard in the NBA right now. And you can't point me to a better one. There's no better point guard right now in the NBA. Maybe LaMelo Ball from a scoring perspective. The last time I checked, the Hornets are fucking 9-61. And you want to talk about the bench. SGA is a shooting guard, you bots. You want to talk about the bench. You want to talk about the bench? Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, Deuce McBride can come off that mofo and go 3 for 3 from deep. Oh, and Tyler Kolek last night, who got burned because we were up 30. Yeah, he went 1 for 2 and assisted one of the best dunks of all time. Oh, and
4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes playing basketball.
You want to talk about Precious Achiuwa? You guys got on your benches, you guys got a stretch four that can guard Precious Achiuwa, who can clip a three and dunk on your mouth.
You guys have campaign with a plus minus of plus 17?
Yeah, let's talk about campaign for a second, because Josh, there are some moments in life where I feel as though I'm going to remember forever, and that feel better than like being drunk with your buddies. And it's when you get a section to laugh. You know what I mean? Like when you're at a sports game and you say something out loud and you get the giggles.
Yeah.
That happened last night. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing better than when, you just give a little shout and you get the whole section giggling.
Do you dare say it again and not get the same giggles?
Well, no. So no, you don't. You definitely don't. Everyone's saying get this guy protein powder. I feel like I don't look that small.
No, you don't look small.
So I had a couple next to me too, by the way, that was drinking straight tequila. Like I almost threw up because I can't do tequila. I have brain scars. It makes me nauseous, makes my mouth water. Dude, the guy, thanks, Rav. The guy next to me and then his girlfriend next to him they would disappear and come back with just half cups of tequila. It was like gross.
Yeah.
And like reek, and he would like drink it and then he'd be like moving and it'd be like, dude, all right, very good. There was a couple times I literally had to put up the blast doors.
He just kept saying, dude, I knew it was OG.
No, this is
different guy.
This was last night. That guy was from the first game.
Different guy.
This was last night's guy. He was like obsessed with Mikal Bridges. But every time he talked to his girlfriend, he would like do this and like lean into me. And dude, there's a couple times I had to throw up the blast doors. I was like, oh, don't want you to fall because the tequila's doing one of these. And I was trying to block the tequila in case. But so I was warming up the crowd, right? Warming up the crowd. Me and Gabe went to the game last time. My favorite player on the Knicks outside of Jalen Brunson is Campaign because I think he's the funniest guy in the NBA, and I'm going to explain to you why. Campaign has a disease. He's like an addict, and he can't help himself. If he has an inch of space or has gone more than 45 seconds without doing the most absurd, obscene thing on the basketball court, I think his body would override and he would actually pass away on the basketball floor. So if there's one thing about Campaign that I've learned over these past 2 days is he's going to shoot that motherfucker. Like he's going to do it. And sometimes it's going to be the worst shot all game. And it won't even be designed for him. There will be shots where it'll be a pick and roll and he's supposed to hit Precious. But I got news for you. If he can step back and take a contested three just so he can yell, he's going to do it.
100%.
So we start the game off. Campaign comes in. And his jump shot is just like the worst jumper in the league, dude. Like his leg
like straight sideways. And he shoots like sideways. He's like this.
It is just, it's atrocious, dude. It's atrocious. Campaign checks in. And it's me, Cheese, Gabe, the photographer or videographer. And I'm talking like whatever, we're talking whatever. And I was like, here comes the boy. And automatically that got like a little giggle because I don't think many people root for Campaign.
Yeah, probably.
So that got like a dispersed giggle. So I was like, here comes the boy. Campaign comes up, dude. I'm not even kidding you. He's dribbling the ball up the first possession that he's in. And I lean down and I go, he's shooting this motherfucker. Keep in mind, now I'm setting myself up for looking like an all-time bozo. All-time bozo.
Yeah.
Like all time. That gets a little bit of a giggle. Now the giggles are, not only the giggles like dispersed, but now they're starting to move down closer to like where I'm sitting. So the people in my immediate vicinity are starting to chuckle a little bit. Dude, Josh, you can't make it up. High screen, step back, he shoots. It was one of the worst bricks. Like if we were in Dallas and they had the rims mic'd up, you would have heard that thing in Japan. He stepped back and it was like boom. Like even we almost heard it where we were.
Yeah.
And dude, he misses. And now people are laughing because I was like, he's shooting that motherfucker. Now people are like giggling. Josh, I come in with the kill shot. And I lean back over because now me and Gabe, like now he's engaged in the bit. I lean back over. I go, that boy's addicted to shooting threes. Dude, it was literally Netflix is a joke level of giggles, dude. Like I had old men laughing three rows down. And now we're the campaign section. So he got hot towards the end of the game. He missed his first 3 shots. Every time he missed the shot, dude, I'd be like, he has a disease. You get more giggles. Now we're the campaign section, dude. And there is a point in the fourth quarter where he ripped a corner 3 in front of the Knicks bench. And you can look it up. It's in the video that I posted anytime, anywhere, anyone. He goes like this, and he's like, Dude, when he hit that 3, we were the only section in the stadium. Everyone got up, dude. We were
I mean, he was 1 for 6, so I'm sure that you were talking about him for a long time.
Jump, dude.
He's in the game. He played 16 minutes though.
Yeah, dude. No, well, he's our 6th man.
It's actually insane that you guys won a game by almost 40 points, and there's only 9 guys that got actual minutes.
Well, welcome. We're in Tibbs.
Well, yeah, I know, but just crazy.
I would love to come on Kill Tony, but I feel like those are just one of those things that it hits like crack, dude. You get a good random stadium chuckle. You're like, I would be lying if I said I didn't sit there after they laughed and just kind of drank in the laughter for a little bit and then was like, because there's so many times where you say something obscene in a stadium and it's just silence. Yeah. Or you get the kid 2 rows down that's like,
what?
He's like, my bad. My bad. I'm also, dude, I have now spawned a new addiction. And it is whenever Jalen Brunson hits a 3, I can't stop. I can't stop, dude. He does this thing where he looks at it now, and then he goes like that. And then once my arm gets tired of doing this for 4 possessions straight after he's hit a 3, Mikal Bridges will hit one, and then everyone in the stadium is doing this, dude. We're the all first team emote team.
Yeah, that's true.
We've got so many emotes.
First team, all emote, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson. I'm sure Cat's got
campaign.
Well, yeah, campaign, yeah.
Campaign, all he does is emote.
Dude, it's so crazy how campaign used to be a bull. I don't know if you remember this, but campaign literally couldn't touch the floor. He was in the Bulls for 8 years, could never touch the floor.
Same with the Thunder.
And then all of a sudden, he's goated. He went to the Suns and got buckets in the playoffs.
Well, dude, he was the guy in the Thunder that used to do the dances with Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Used it the folks. That day.
But yeah, dude, I mean, it was a great game yesterday. Josh Hart should be an all-star. When you watch that guy play basketball, everyone that we talked to that was Knicks fans. That's just if I have a son, I'm going to show him Josh Hart highlights because that is just how you make a team at every level.
Yeah.
If you want to be a successful basketball player, it's very rare you're going to be a Jalen Brunson, a John Moran, and Anthony Edwards, an SGA. It's easy to be a Josh Hart because it's just heart and hustle. That's it. He just gives 120% every single time he's on the floor for every single one of his teammates, and he doesn't care that he might not get all the credit. But what happens with those positions and those guys is as the season starts going on, you start getting the credit because it's dude, he's doing everything for us. If you're a real Knicks fan, Josh Hart is your favorite player right now because he is dude, he does it all.
He does all the dirty work that no one wants to do.
He does it all. He does it all. John DiNapoli, we did in fact talk about the Caleb Love 3.
And we ain't talking about it anymore, brother.
We ain't talking about it again. We ain't talking about it again. No. Josh, that's all I got. If you want to surf some slate, we're gonna end it around 12:30 Eastern, guys, because I gotta go to lunch with my cousin who I haven't seen in forever.
Where are you going to lunch?
It's called I forget. It's a burger place though, I think. Okay. He lived in New York for he lives in Connecticut now, but he lived in New York for 10, 15 years. So he knows all the spots, and he was just I made a res. You better be there.
He knows ball.
I'll be there.
All right. Let's surf some slate. We can go through it quick and then get out of here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to Slate Servers, the part of the show where we give you all the plays and parlays you need on a Tuesday. We already did our W recaps. We did hit the teammate two-piece. The plan B did come home. So once again, if you just tailed the show, you were profitable, and that's what it is. It's what we do. It's what it is.
That's it.
It's what we do. It's what it is. And here comes – can you hear that? Can't hear that?
Now, like barely. There's like a little squeaking. Is that a vacuum?
Vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, you can like barely hear it.
Here comes the vacuum cleaner.
Barely.
Why is Lauren telling me Seton Hall's knocking like we're not about to go in the Prudential Center
Pay
and rip?
attention to me when I speak. A TED Talk with a murderous rhyme scheme.
The song might be goated. Like I need to actually listen to that song because I feel like he might snap.
He might. I mean, DJ Fitz likes that song.
Why is Lauren talking about Seton Hall as if we're not about to go in the Prudential Center and rip their face off?
Well, dude, are you a bigger Providence fan or a bigger Seton Hall fan? Who knows?
Providence. I tell my dad all the time, when Seton Hall's not playing Providence, I will be on Seton Hall's train every single day of the week. But when we play Providence, I have to root for the school that I went to.
This game is an auto under bet for me.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the worst games of the day. There's no point in watching it.
Yeah.
There's no point in watching it.
No point.
But I'm taking Providence money line, minus 150. Yeah, I'll drop a whale on that and then go watch it.
Yeah, you have to.
Sure, man. Come on. Yeah, no, I am taking Providence, though. I'm going to keep it a buck with you.
Love it.
Taking Providence. I looked at the college basketball board today. Guys, I'm not being distracted. I'm opening my phone so I can look at the plays. There's just like there's a couple really weird spreads. It's a great slate, but in terms of like betting, I don't know if I'm going to bet a lot of these games because these spreads are really confusing to me.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to lose my ass on a Tuesday to some of these really weird spreads, but they're really good games, which is like the weird part. I think I'm going to take St. John's minus 4.5. Ed Cooley just got smoked by Providence, and that's just more of a narrative game for, I think, those two teams. But I do think Georgetown is not a good basketball team, and I think this St. John's team with Rick Pitino are really starting to kick up now, and I think you're about to see a St. John's team that probably finishes in the top 10 this year of ranked teams. They're at 15 right now. And I'm really not scared of the Georgetown home presence. I'm really not scared of that Georgetown team, even playing against Providence. The minute the wheels kind of come off for Georgetown, they're kind of dead in the water. They don't really have a guy or a leader that kind of steps up when things are going wrong. And I love Kadari Richmond PRA today for St. John's. I think he's going to do it all against a pretty weak Georgetown backcourt because Georgetown's whole thing is play through Sorber. So if you can shoot better than Georgetown, you're going to take the lead because all they can do is pound it in the paint. And I think St. John's has much better scores than what Georgetown has, and I think they're going to struggle to defend Kadari Richmond a lot of the time. So I'm going to take Kadari Richmond PRA for the people that know. If you know, you know.
Okay.
That's been a system play for years.
Forever, yeah.
For years. And then, dude, my first weird spread of the day is Tennessee being favored by more than 10. If I was making this spread, I would have made them maybe minus 5.5. I don't really rank Tennessee that highly. I know they've been the number one team in the country. Now they're number 8. Pretty sure they've been number 5. I want to take Kentucky plus 10.5 here, especially after Kentucky just had a devastating loss at home to Vanderbilt, in which they should have won that game. Instead, they forced threes up at the end, missed free throws. And now you're going into a Tennessee team that, by all accounts, if you look at the teams they've played at home, they've pretty much spanked them.
Yeah.
I think because
said Lamont Butler's out tonight.
Yeah, because they're missing Lamont Butler, I think you're looking at a 10.5 point spread. But we've seen this year in college that when guys are missing and injuries happen, I don't know if it's really affected it that much. Like I saw someone tweet today and they were like, there's a lot of systems on today's board for college basketball, but because of this year, I just don't know what to take anymore. And it's like, yeah, that makes also true.
Yeah.
Like,
That's been weird.
my thing with Lamont Butler, too, is, by the way, he's the point guard that makes everything go. But when a guy like Lamont Butler's out, I would almost prefer to see Jackson Robinson step up a little bit more. The team always goes through Oweh, so as long as you have
I
Oweh,
mean, yeah, he's the
all you
guy.
need is guys to fill the gaps and fill the seams. Jackson Robinson on BYU was like almost 6 man of the year last year. He would come in and bang 4 threes like he's a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I would almost prefer to bet on this Kentucky team on the road with that many points because that's a lot of points. But I'm going to stay off it for now.
Okay. I would probably take the under in this game, too.
Okay.
I think that's kind of low for a Kentucky game.
Okay. I would love to take Louisville minus 8.5, and I would also love to take Wake Forest plus 8.5, but they're in the same game. So I don't know what to do here because these are two of my wagons. If I'm being honest and I'm removing my bias of really believing that Louisville is a top 10 team this year, which I know to be true and which I know will be true by the end of the year, I'm betting Wake Forest. I think they just match up really well. I'm not going to actually put money on Wake Forest. I'm just telling you guys, if I were to bet this game and remove my bias, and I might end up betting Louisville anyway because they have been on an absolute tear, and I don't see them slowing down at any point yet. But I'd probably take Wake Forest plus 8.5. Just because I think they match up very well with Louisville. I think Hunter Salas probably has a great day. But my favorite play in this is the over. I think this game goes over. I think it's been very hard to slow down the Louisville guards. It's been very hard to slow down the Wake Forest guards. And when you have a matchup of two guard-heavy teams going at one another, I'd more inclined to take the over than anything. So give me the over 143 here.
Fair. I don't really have a play in that game. Don't really love anything.
Yeah, I have no reason why, but I'm also taking South Florida minus 5.5. That just feels like they beat the shit out of Rice.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know why. I can't give you a reason why.
I like that. I like it.
Just so you know. Tell me why we wouldn't take South Carolina plus 7.5. I don't think Georgia deserves to be 7.5 point favorites.
Yeah, not.
And I understand they're away from home, which is always scary.
South Carolina's not good. They have not been good. The SEC has been beating up on them. And Georgia's not bad, dude. They're not bad. They were just ranked not too long ago.
This is unbettable for me.
Like they've had a tough little stretch and they bounced back here.
This is an unbettable.
Okay.
Unbettable.
Okay. Other games unbettable too after that Ball State. I feel like that's unbettable now.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
Yeah. So yes.
I'm taking Providence money line against Seton Hall. Fuck them. Bryce Hopkins, get the fuck out. Bryce Hopkins, get the fuck out. Dude, I had someone come up to me to the Knicks game yesterday. It's always really cool when people recognize you, and it happens not very often, but it's always really cool when someone is like, "You Mikey?" It's like, "Yeah." And then they come up and they like say what's up. Mm-hmm. The kid literally asked me about Bryce Hopkins.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, "Do you see Bryce Hopkins is redshirting?" And I literally looked at him. I go, "Tell him to get the fuck out of here." About Bryce Hopkins, I was like, "Get him the fuck out of here."
Fuck out of here, Bryce.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
It's already locked today. Is at 6:00, and it is Toledo, Ohio, over 160.5.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah, I kind of like it too.
Guy like me,
the exact same records out of overall and in conference. They're 11-8 and 5-2 in conference, both of them.
Guy like me, I love that. Josh, tell me why. I know they're on the road. Why wouldn't we take Minnesota with that many points after what they've shown us this year? Like, is this now where they snap back into Minnesota gets blown out really bad and Michigan State is the team that everyone's scared of? Because I'm confused.
I think so. I think Michigan State wins this game by a lot. I think it's like a statement game for them where they prove that this conference isn't even – I don't know if there's anyone that can beat them in this conference, to be honest.
I might take this sneaky over.
Who said how was Minnesota not ranked?
That's definitely Trent because they took his bet. They beat him. I'm thinking The over.
I don't hate that. I don't hate it.
But I kind of
It's
like
kind of low though.
12.5 too.
Kind of low.
Maybe Michigan State team total. Ooh, that's bag.
We could do that.
That's in my bag right there.
We could do that.
I'm taking the Kansas UCF over. If there's one thing UCF does, it's just play no defense and try to score at a very quick rate.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that against a team like Kansas, that's better than you at every position. They're probably going to spank that ass. So I'm definitely taking this over 152.5. It's a high over with a high spread. And I think it gets over because Kansas runs them out of the gym. But because it's UCF, I wouldn't be shocked if running them out of the gym is 100+ points.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of I do want to take St. Louis at home, but there's two teams that I just can never get a win against on the spread, and it's VCU and Wichita State. I can never get a win against them on the spread. So I'm going to not bet this, but it takes me to our next game in which I feel like we should take a chance on Dayton on the road at -135. I know the Bonnies are the Bonnies, and the Bonnies do what the Bonnies do.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnies are on a 3-game losing streak. Now you're coming home and you're playing a Dayton team that's on a 3-game winning streak, and you're underdogs in your own house. I think this is a statement game for Dayton.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird spread. I do not like that game at all.
Okay.
Like, at all. I don't know. Because the Bonnies do be Bonnieing, dude.
They do be Bonnie. They do be Bonnie. Marquette -6.5 is a whale play.
You do that.
There's one team in the Big East that's going to actually get blown out by Marquette, and we've picked and chose our spots in Marquette because they don't cover spreads.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be shocked if their against the spread record is like 4 and something. But if there's a team that's bad enough in their own house to lose by 6+ to Marquette, it's Butler, and I bet you Caitlin Clark will be there to watch it unfold. Shout out my gut.
Shit.
Josh, this one's going to surprise you.
Can I guess it?
Yep.
Baylor +3.5.
No.
Damn it.
Oklahoma +8.5. Fuck the Aggies. Fuck
Really?
the Aggies.
Why is that?
Fuck the Aggies. You know why.
Do the people know why?
You know why. Buzzer beater.
Yeah, no, I know.
Buzzer
Do the
beater.
people know?
Buzzer beater against Ole Miss. Sucked my soul. Josh, we fade two teams religiously. It's UNC and Baylor. I'm definitely taking BYU. And then on the other side, because I'm seeing Rav, I'm taking Arizona State on the road against Colorado. Colorado's junk, dude. And Arizona State has put up a battle against pretty much every team in the country as of late that should beat them up. And now they get a team that I think they should fully beat them up. On the road, give me Arizona State at a little bit of plus chicken. This Colorado team is bad.
Okay.
Bad. And I think Arizona State spanks them a little bit here.
Don't hate it.
Plus
Do not hate it at all.
And that brings me to our next game where I already said we fade. Give me Pitt to beat UNC because UNC is junk. They're Jansen junk.
Yeah, you have to take that.
Junk.
All right. Pitt money line, I assume, yeah.
Pitt money line.
Yeah.
Pitt money line. Josh, one of the other unbettable spreads that I looked at
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame -8.5. Just
agree.
because that's a lot of points. So I think I'm going to stay away.
I feel like it's Notre Dame or nothing. Like, you can't really
I agree.
nothing else.
I'm just going to do nothing.
Yeah.
All right. The plan B, Josh, go ahead. What is it?
I think we got to take Oregon State now, dude. I don't trust this Gonzaga team with these big spreads this year. I think they're a little overrated.
Gonzaga.
They're not. And I kind of like Oregon State this year. I think they're kind of a little wagon. I want to take them with the points.
They are a little bit of a wag, dude.
Just a little bit.
I'm just scrolling through the board. Yeah, I could go Oregon State plus 14.5 at 11 p.m. Jeebus. And then the it's already locked is
the Ohio-Toledo game.
okay, weird. Josh, in terms of my college basketball two-piece, obviously I'm going to have to connect with you after the show to figure out what the lineup's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But guys that I'm earmarking early is Jackson Robinson on Kentucky with no Lamont Butler. I think he steps up in a big way. I wouldn't hate Corey Floyd or Jaden Pierre on Providence, but I think if I was to make a two-piece right now without being able to see the squares on Prize Picks, it'd be Jackson Robinson and Zeke Mayo on Kansas.
Let's see.
Points.
Jackson, no. Oh, Jackson with an X. Robinson.
Yeah.
11.5 points.
He's good.
And who else?
Yeah.
Mayo.
Zeke Mayo.
17.5 points.
Yeah, probably after lunch, Wendy's Island. Or Wendy's Fan, sorry.
There it is.
For Prize Picks chat.
Will it focus?
I like it. That's fine. That's fine. You could just, I'll post it. It's all right. That'll be the two-piece. I like that. I think Zeke Mayo in a game against UCF, no one's going to really be holding his jock. And then Jackson Robinson, especially Lamont Butler, I'm shocked his line's not a little bit higher than 11.5, to be honest. I also wouldn't hate if they got it maybe for a separate lineup. Jackson Robinson 3 is demon. If they got it for 2.5, maybe I think he bangs 3 or 4. All right, Josh, do you have a PP square for the P?
Let me look real quick because I was interested in something on the board. A game.
Gosh, I might have to hang up my Pirates fandom, dude. This is the cheapest ball club in the fucking country.
Why?
Dude, they just signed someone for $1.5 million in a league where the Yankees have or the Dodgers have $1.4 billion deferred.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it goes, dude.
Spending peanuts while the Dodgers have a GDP of deferred payroll.
Yep. Dude, that's how it goes. Let's go.
What do you like, Josh? Because I'll give an NBA one.
They're going to go league.
Rav, am I getting good at talking ball? Rav, am I getting good at talking baseball? That felt like I was kind of in my bag there.
Let's go with Jeremy Fears Jr., more than 8 points on Michigan State.
I love that. And then, are you sure he's not in Oklahoma?
Michigan State.
No, there's a Jeremiah Fears.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go for that two-piece, Josh. Dame Lillard against the Blazers.
Wow. 26.5.
Come on. Demonize it. Demonize it. 30 ball.
Demonize it.
30 ball.
It's at 34.5.
Yeah, never mind. Keep it normal. Keep it normal. Bring it back down. Bring it back down.
Bring it back down.
Bring that back down. Bring that back down. Bring that back down.
All right, it's back down.
Bring that back down. I mean, other than that, I'm going to have to really spend some time. I got to, try to sneak some Prize Pick stuff in terms of sneak. I mean, be able to look at the games and then look at the books and be like, okay, well, what's going to be good on Prize Picks today? So can't really do a heavy dive into Prize Picks today, guys. I'm really sorry. But it was always the Friars turn me up. Are you taking Seton Hall?
I kind of want to take Seton Hall.
All right, dude. Go ahead, Josh. No, I want you.
Everyone just thinks, dude, Seton Hall is just so bad.
No, go ahead. They are bad. We're bad.
I know you're
We're
bad.
both bad.
But that's why I kind of want to take them.
Let me tell you, my cousin texted me who went to Seton Hall. Can't wait to watch the worst basketball of all time tomorrow night at 7. And I said, 2 idiots trying to hump a doorknob. And then he said, brings shames to our family to see this level of ball. And I said, unbelievable shame. And then he texted me this morning. He goes, only 9 hours left until the game of the year. It's going to be a horrible game, dude. But
it's going to be so bad. But, dude, that's why I think Seton Hall wins is because, there aren't very many games where I feel like they have a chance to win. And they're going to win a couple. And this is one of them. I feel like they have a good chance to win.
Joshy coming off a high on Saturday. That momentum ain't being kept. And he's fading Providence.
Joshy coming off.
Oh, there's a comma there. Joshy. Providence coming off a high on Saturday. That momentum ain't being kept. Or that was the spark plug we needed to start the season off.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't think so. I
All right.
don't think so.
That'll do it, Josh. I got to get ready for this lunch.
All right. Take us home.
Yeah, let's take us home.
Will be.
All right, Chad, we end every episode the same way, which is just a little bit of connection, a little bit of how you doing, how am I doing. Something that I wanted to talk about, I saw a really, really, really cool clip about Vince Staples talking about meeting Mac Miller. And I've really tried to do a great job of like deep diving into Mac Miller. One, I think the new album is awesome. I've always been a really big fan of his, but there wasn't a lot of people in Mac Miller's life when he passed away. And there wasn't a lot of things on the news you could have found about him being a bad guy. And I think that's kind of what I aspire to be as I get older. Like I want to be able to leave things behind that I was like a nice guy in every interaction. Like there's very rarely that you heard a celebrity or a musical artist say that Mac Miller didn't help them out or that Mac Miller wasn't like the nicest guy of all time. And unfortunately, those people are sometimes the most tortured. But Vince Staples was talking about how he got his start in music, and it actually ended up being in front of Mac Miller. And Mac was like, dude, you need to rap. Like, what are you doing? And someone asked Vince Staples, what is the best advice you've ever heard? And Vince Staples said that Mac Miller told him to don't be scared to be somebody. I think too many times in life, we get scared when the moment's big. We get scared when the presentation is in front of a big classroom. We get scared when the presentation is in front of people at our work that are higher up. We get scared of taking a risk and doing a job where there's a lot of pressure. And I think something that I've started to do with my mental is just remind yourself that, again, something that we've talked about a bunch on this show is just that no one's going to make it out alive with this game called life. And when it's all said and done, wouldn't you rather be the person that tried to be somebody than the person that was just scared and kind of sat in the background? And I think too many times in my life, I've been scared to be somebody when the moment's too big, or, even doing social media, being nervous to pull my phone out in front of a crowd and make a video. And I think trying to shift that mindset of also just myself being less judgmental. I think we're very judgmental in this new era. And I think, something A$AP Rocky said, I think it was like almost a decade ago. It had to be 5-6 years ago. Since when did it be cool to try? And I think too many times you meet people or you talk to your friends or you do something and they're scared to try because of what you're going to say. And we're scared to try things because of what people are going to say about us. And at the end of the day, how dumb is that? How dumb is that? I had a thought last night. I was sitting here in my hotel room alone thinking about the rest of the week of content that I really want to do. And sitting here, me and Cheese did a really cool video we're going to drop on the YouTube, hopefully at the end of the month. But there was a couple times where I was nervous in the video. And I think I was nervous because of the people that were watching. And I think I was nervous because of the people that I had to walk up to. And you start building this idea in your head that this person's judging me, that person's judging me. But at the end of the day, I'm here alone with myself at the end of most days, and I think we take that for granted sometimes, that at the end of the day, it's just you and yourself in your own head. So why do you care about what that person's saying? Or why do you care about what that person's doing? So don't be scared to be somebody. Don't be scared to be somebody. Don't be scared to chase something you've always wanted to chase. Don't be scared to do something that scares you. Don't be scared to do that presentation. Don't be scared, I think, is the motto of today's episode. And life can be scary, dude. Life can be scary. Things happen where life is scary, and I know it. But again, we end every episode the same way. Just take one step forward for me. And I'm not saying you have to do something that moves your life 30 miles down the road. But just be the one that attempts to take a step forward. Get out of bed today, maybe go to the gym. Get out of bed today and maybe start that document of the things that you want to do with your life. Because we've learned through doing this show, it's about the ones that give the effort, not the result. It's about the one that gets up and tries. And even if he takes a step backward, he gets up and he tries and he tries and he tries again. Because I think too many times we get caught up on the result and not the effort. So take one step forward for me. I know how hard life can be. Sometimes life is going to life, whether you want it to or not. And hell, I've taken steps backwards in my life multiple times, but every single day I try to take a step forward. And I just beg that you guys do the same thing. Be the stronger one. I love you guys so much. We will see you here tomorrow. Same time. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the episodes when Trent is here because we're sharing a hotel room that's like a closet. So just keep in mind that we might have a little adjustment to the schedule. But I love you guys so much. I mean, the support that we've had on the show the past couple weeks has just been phenomenal. Share the show with a friend. Tell the show. Tell someone in your life about the show. But I don't have the words to thank you guys enough for the support that you guys show this show every single day. And I'll always thank you for it because without you guys, I wouldn't be here in a schmedium Jalen Brunson jersey with my guns out talking about the Knicks and Providence. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow. Stay tuned for the New York content. I love you guys so much. And go say what's up to the BTL boys. I love you guys. Thank you.